Good morning, Blue Academy staff, scholars, and community members. Happy Monday, August 26, 2019. This is Live at 9, and let's pause for a moment of silence, please. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I want to wish a happy, safe trip for Mrs. Henson and Mrs. Murphy's classrooms today as they head back to Starbase. They're working on week 4, or I believe it's week 4 now, for Starbase Academy. So have a great trip over there. Today, here in Decatur Township, it's a high of 73 degrees, and our weather lady says rain until 1 p.m. So give or take maybe a couple seconds there, but I think she's going to be spot on. However, outside recess today is in jeopardy due to the wet grounds, so we'll monitor that as the day progresses. Cafeteria will be serving cheeseburger, baked beans, and milk. That just sounds like a good American meal right there, especially with the baked beans. Birthdays over the weekend, we had one, Mr. Harrigan. Happy birthday, Mr. Harrigan. Hopefully you had a great birthday. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully the Braves won, and maybe you got your favorite dish from Mrs. Harrigan. So if not, she'll be serving that later today. No pressure, Mrs. Harrigan. Take care of Mr. Harrigan. All right, we got this, right? All right, hey, a couple announcements here. Miss Miller, Bersani, and Mr. Sullivan, they're joining forces this year. Yes. The dynamic trio here to do a musical. So if you're interested in that musical, please make sure that you pick up an application from either one of them. 6th grade Girls Inc. starts this Thursday. If you have your permission slip, please bring it down to me after morning announcements. We've got a few positive referrals. Mrs. Miller says this about Nathaniel Haley. Nathaniel was very kind and invited a new student to join his group on a project they were working on in music class. Awesome stuff. Preston says this about Miss Chambers. She's nice and kind. I would agree, Preston. Great job. Donovan says this about Seth. Seth was always doing the right thing and always helping me with making projects. Mrs. Miller has this to say about Taylor Barnes. Taylor stayed on task and was focused on our class activity, even though the person next to him was trying to distract him. Way to go, Taylor. Mrs. Cox says this about Eliana Clark. Eliana is always working hard on task and following her teacher's expectations along with Hawks Act expectations. She is a role model and continues to impress me in and outside of the classroom. Bailey Huxley and Naomi Williams says this about Mrs. Lawrence, helping set up the classroom for learning. Actually, Mrs. Lawrence may have said that about Bailey and Naomi. And Mrs. Kay Henson says this about Daniel Ajali. Daniel sets a great example each day by listening attentively and completing his work with precision. Way to go, Daniel. So those folks, if they can make their way down to the main office to start their day with a positive impact form, that would be outstanding. So with that, we've got a lot of work to do, not only today, but throughout the week, inside and outside of the classroom. Not sure about where we are with Renaissance just yet, but we are continuing to try to fix that and make sure that we can implement the first round of Renaissance assessment. So on this Monday, it's time to run, it's time to jump, and it's time to hit those books. So everybody, have a great Monday. Bow Tie Tuesday, yes. Next week, starts next week. So make sure the weekend after, the week after next, or actually next week, bring those bow ties. Yes, we're going to make a movement here at the Blue Academy. So with that, we're making everybody tomorrow ready. Together, we are Decatur proud. Bye, everybody.